this shade all over my eyes. It's pretty much just a skin tone shade, and I like using this shade to set my primer, but also balance my entire lid. So now I am taking a fluffy blending brush, and one of the shades from the Too Faced palette. This is Cashew Chew, which is a light taupe matte shade, and this is going above the crease as my foundation. This is another oldie but goodie. So this provides, I would say, medium coverage, and that's the type of coverage that I like. I'm so sorry that my laptop is so loud. And I just went ahead and blended with the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. So next I'm using this Kosas concealer. This has been my go-to concealer since I purchased it. It does have a much more yellow hue to it, so I do find that it is quite brightening because it is much more yellow toned. It's more yellow toned than skin tone in my opinion, but it doesn't really bother me because it's not a super heavy coverage. It's perfect. It blends so well. I love it. This is going to be the perfect spring and summer concealer for me, in my opinion, and I have just been loving Kosas in general. So another love has been cream bronzer. This is the Tarte Breezy cream bronzer in Seashells. It's amazing, and really, as the name states, breezy. It is a breeze to apply. It's so easy. And if you are someone who is afraid to use cream products, especially bronzer, because obviously this is a color that will be noticeable on the skin, have no fear. Buy the Tarte one. It's so easy. And again, I use the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I pretty much use this guy for everything. And yeah, it just blends like a dream and looks so natural on the skin. So natural. So I just put this on the temples, the sides of my forehead, and I put this along my hairline, and you want to apply your bronzer a little below the cheekbone and on my nose, because I like that bronze nose look. And then to contour, I put this below where I put the bronzer, so right in the hollows of my cheeks, the hollows of my cheeks. And this is the Fenty cream bronzer in Amber. It's divine. It's my baby. I love it. I also went ahead and used the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I need to clean that guy. It's been through a lot. So I just dab, blend. And I also put this on my jawline as well, and down my chin, and all the places that I want to provide depth. Then we are going to go ahead and apply the highlighter. So this is the Natasha Denona Face Glow. This is a cream shimmer in O2. O2 is the golden highlight. Golden highlight. I would describe it as a light gold shade, and it's more of a natural kind of glow. It's not as blingy in your face. It blends really nicely with my skin tone. And she made these cream shimmers to match with your skin tone, so she had that in mind. So that's why I went with the medium shade. So let's apply some blush, one of my favorite parts. And I'm actually applying a powder blush, which I haven't used a powder blush in a long time, but I felt like this color was really nice with the look. This is the Marc Jacobs Shameless Bold Blush in Outspoken, a beautiful pop of purple on the cheeks. And I feel like more people need to use purple blush because it's honestly beautiful. Now back to the Norvina palette. I am taking A2 and placing this into the lower lash line with this dense will see you guys